Hello and welcome to the Poetry Moment with Marius. Today I'll be reading aloud one of my original works as I read to you Cold Connections. The apartment feels colder this year. Global warming must be at it again. Well, it most certainly is, but that's not why it feels colder this year. I'm ashamed to admit it, but this year is the first time I've ever put up photos in one of my apartments. I have had to date 6 apartments until now, with my newest being my 7th. Maybe 7 is a lucky number. I try not to be superstitious as someone who was born on October 13th. Luck has never been my strong suit. The reason, you might ask, after all this time? Why did I decide to put up photos? A girl. That's not fair to say. I am older now. A woman. The same reason why boys and most men do just about anything these days. But even with her gone, the desire for photos aligning my walls hasn't stopped. Now I just fill them with pictures of my family, cats, or my college friends. I am going to sound really judgmental here, but I always used to question why girls had picture boards filled with collages of their best moments on display for all to see. Growing up in this digital age, that's where the bulk of my photos lived. On old cell phones, flash drives, and random folders on my PC, tucked away for a rainy day, as we always say. Though the act of going down to my local Walgreens and just printing off a few prints, while not the greatest quality, was eye-opening. There are many different quotes and sayings about what a photograph means, but my favorite is, a photograph is the pause button of life. As a kid who feels like I grew up with a controller in my hand most days, the pause button was one I rarely pressed, if at all. Maybe that's what youth is, this unbridled energy to keep going on long nights, never pausing to see what's going on, but just pushing forward in the direction your story flows. Though as I age and start to slow down, I find myself reaching for that pause button more and more to capture glimpses of it all before it feels my story rolls credits. I find myself increasingly grateful for those moments when I was younger, and that younger version of myself decided to press pause and capture a glimpse of life in time to see today. These photos, my connection to those times and those memories, a reminder of the warmth that moment shared. But the one thing these photos are devoid of on a snowy morning like this is the warmth I shared with those in them as they take on the form of these cold connections.